What if the most magnetic force you could wield, the most profound source of attraction, was not about fleeting looks or loud performative charisma, but a silent, unshakable power radiating quietly from deep within your very being? The ancient Stoics knew that this calm power is not something to be acquired, but a birthright to be unveiled, an inner dominion waiting to be claimed. True Attraction is Calm Power. Unlock yours now. Compiled and published by Stoic Dominion. Lesson 1. Unveiling your innate calm power. Imagine for a moment a deep, ancient well, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the vast expanse of the sky with serene clarity. To the casual observer, it might appear merely as a tranquil feature of the landscape, peaceful but perhaps unremarkable. Yet, beneath that undisturbed surface lies an immense, life-giving power, a cool, inexhaustible reservoir of pure water, capable of sustaining life, quenching any thirst, and possessing a quiet strength that is fundamental and profound. This well is a metaphor for the innate calm power that resides within each of us. The inner conflict that plagues so many in our restless modern world is the frantic, often exhausting, external search for a sense of power, validation, and self-worth. We chase achievements, seek the approval of others, accumulate possessions, or strive for positions of influence, believing that these external markers will finally grant us the feeling of potency and security we crave. The problem with this outward orientation, as the Stoics so wisely observed, is that it is a journey destined for frustration. An externally sourced sense of power is inherently precarious, dependent on factors largely outside our control. It leaves us feeling perpetually anxious, easily depleted, and never truly, authentically powerful. We mistake the noise of activity and the glitter of external accomplishments for the quiet hum of genuine inner strength, much like mistaking the surface ripples for the deep power of the well. The pain is a life lived on the surface, buffeted by every wind of circumstance, never truly anchored in the deep, quiet power within. The transformative solution, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, lies in a radical shift of focus, from the external search to an internal unveiling. It is the profound recognition that true, enduring calm power is not something you need to acquire from the outside world, but an innate quality, a birthright of your rational human nature that lies dormant within you, waiting to be discovered and consciously cultivated. The core idea is that beneath the surface turbulence of our daily thoughts and emotions, beneath the anxieties and strivings of the ego, there exists a core of profound stillness and inherent strength. This is your inner citadel, your rational mind, your hegemonikon, as the Stoics called it. This innate power is not aggressive or loud. It is calm, steadfast, and resilient. It is the source of true confidence and authentic attraction. Unveiling it requires not adding something new, but stripping away the illusions and distractions that obscure it. To begin this process of unveiling your innate calm power, you must dedicate yourself to the practice of intentional stillness. This is not about emptying your mind, which is an impossible task, but about learning to observe the activity of your mind without being swept away by it. For 5 minutes each day, find a quiet place where you can sit undisturbed. Close your eyes or maintain a soft, unfocused gaze. Bring your attention gently to the sensation of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the subtle movement of air. When your mind inevitably wanders, as it will, gently and without judgment, guide it back to your breath. In these moments of quiet observation, try to sense the presence of something deeper, something beneath the surface chatter of thoughts. It might feel like a subtle sense of peace, a quiet awareness, or an underlying stability. This is the first glimpse of your innate calm power. Acknowledge it. Recognize it as an inherent part of your being. This practice, repeated daily, is like gently clearing away the debris that has accumulated over the mouth of the well, allowing you to see and eventually draw from the pure water within. The enduring benefit of this dedicated practice is the gradual but profound awakening to your own intrinsic strength and resilience. You will begin to feel less dependent on external circumstances for your sense of well-being and more anchored in your own inner resources. The positive transformation is a shift from being a person anxiously seeking power and validation from the outside world to becoming a person who discovers and embodies a deep, unshakable, calm power from within. This is the foundation of true self-possession and authentic charisma. Your call to action, your first step on this journey of unveiling, is to commit to those 5 minutes of stillness today. Find your quiet space, focus on your breath, and listen for the subtle hum of your innate calm power. This is not a one-time discovery, but a continuous, lifelong process of deepening your connection to this inner wellspring. This innate calm power, once unveiled and consciously acknowledged, is not merely a source of personal peace. It is also the very foundation of something deeply sought after in human connection, true attraction. Our next lesson will explore the essence of this authentic attraction, moving beyond superficial notions to uncover its Stoic roots. To continue this journey of unlocking your inner potential, ensure you subscribe to the Stoic Dominion channel. And if this lesson resonated, please like the video and share your experience with stillness in the comments below. Lesson 2. The essence of true attraction. Imagine walking through an ancient forest. You might pass by a dazzling display of brightly colored, ephemeral wildflowers, their beauty striking but fleeting, dependent on the season and the sun. Their attraction is immediate, but perhaps not deeply resonant. Further on, however, you encounter a majestic, ancient tree. Its roots run deep into the earth. Its massive trunk speaks of centuries of enduring storms, and its sprawling branches offer a sense of profound shelter and unwavering stability. This tree does not actively seek attention. It does not perform or strive to be noticed. Yet its very presence, its quiet strength, its deep-rootedness, and its enduring nature exert a powerful, almost gravitational pull. It is inherently, authentically attractive. This ancient tree is a metaphor for the Stoic understanding of true attraction, while the wildflowers represent the fleeting, superficial forms of allure that society often champions. The inner conflict many of us experience is the result of this societal obsession with the ephemeral, with physical looks that fade, with material wealth that can vanish, with performative charm that often masks insecurity. We are conditioned to believe that these are the primary currencies of attraction. The problem is that when we invest our sense of self and our efforts into these fleeting forms, our attractiveness becomes as precarious as the wildflowers. It requires constant upkeep, is vulnerable to the changing seasons of fortune and opinion, and ultimately, it fails to foster genuine, deep, and lasting connection. The pain is a life spent chasing an ever-receding ideal of superficial appeal, often accompanied by a gnawing sense of inadequacy and a fear that our true selves are not enough. The transformative solution, as illuminated by Stoic wisdom, is to shift our understanding and our cultivation of attraction away from the superficial and towards the substantial. It is to recognize that true enduring attraction, the kind that inspires respect, trust, and deep connection, emanates not from what we have or how we look, but from who we are at our core. The essence of true attraction, from a Stoic perspective, is character. It is the visible radiance of a well-ordered mind, the quiet confidence of emotional resilience, the undeniable appeal of unwavering virtue, and the profound peace of a soul in command of itself. This is the Stoic definition of attractive substance, the deeply rooted, unshakable quality of the ancient tree. This kind of attraction is not about performing for others. It is about becoming a person of such intrinsic worth that your very presence becomes a source of inspiration and stability. To begin cultivating this essence of true attraction within yourself, you must dedicate yourself to the internal work of character building. This means consciously choosing to develop the Stoic virtues: wisdom, to navigate life with clarity and sound judgment. Justice, to act with fairness, integrity, and respect towards all. Courage, to face life's inevitable challenges and your own fears with fortitude. And temperance, to maintain balance, self-control, and moderation in all things. A practical first step is to engage in a period of self-reflection. Think deeply about individuals you genuinely admire, not for their superficial attributes like fame or fortune or fleeting beauty, but for the enduring qualities of their character. What is it about their inner strength, their composure in adversity, their integrity, or their quiet wisdom that draws your respect? Identify one or two of these core character traits. Then, make a conscious and deliberate commitment to cultivate one of these specific qualities within yourself over the coming week. This might mean practicing patience when you would normally react with frustration, or choosing honesty when a convenient falsehood presents itself. Each small act of virtue is a contribution to the strength and appeal of your inner tree. The profound benefit of this approach is the development of an authentic attractiveness that is both enduring and deeply fulfilling. It is an attraction that is not dependent on external validation or fleeting circumstances, but is rooted in the very fabric of your being. The positive transformation is from being a person anxiously trying to manufacture appeal through superficial means to becoming a person whose inherent qualities of character naturally draw others towards them with respect and genuine interest. You move from seeking attention to commanding respect through substance. Your call to action for today is to complete that reflection. Identify someone whose character you deeply admire. Pinpoint a specific Stoic-aligned quality they possess, perhaps their calm resilience or their unwavering integrity. Then, make a clear, actionable plan to take one small step towards cultivating that same quality in your own life, starting today. This is the continuous, rewarding journey of growing your own deeply rooted, authentically attractive self. To cultivate this authentic attraction, this inner substance, we must first learn to master our own inner kingdom, to rule ourselves with wisdom and virtue. Our next lesson will delve into the essential keys that unlock this profound state of Stoic dominion. To continue on this path of discovering true attraction, please ensure you subscribe to Stoic Dominion and share in the comments a quality of character you find truly attractive in others. Lesson 3. Keys to unlock Stoic dominion. Imagine being bequeathed an ancient ornate box and within it a set of intricately crafted master keys. You are told that these keys have the power to unlock the gates to a vast, magnificent kingdom that is rightfully yours, your own inner world. However, for years, perhaps a lifetime, this kingdom has been in disarray, its gates barred or left unguarded, its throne room overrun by unruly, illegitimate claimants, the clamorous voices of unchecked emotions, the tyrannical impulses of unexamined desires, and the paralyzing specters of irrational fears. This is the inner conflict that besets many, a profound feeling of being a slave to our own impulses, a subject in our own kingdom, rather than its rightful sovereign. We feel tossed about by the shifting winds of emotion, controlled by fleeting cravings, and constrained by anxieties that seem to have a life of their own. The problem is that without achieving true Stoic dominion, that is, rational self-rule, the calm and deliberate governance of our inner world, our innate calm power remains locked away, inaccessible. We are reactive rather than responsive, inconsistent in our behavior, and our capacity for true, authentic attraction is severely diminished, like a king in exile, unable to project his rightful authority. The pain is a life lived in a state of inner civil war, a constant struggle for control that leaves us feeling fragmented, exhausted, and powerless. The transformative solution is to consciously take up and learn to use these ancient master keys. These keys are the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, each one designed to unlock a different aspect of your inner kingdom and restore your hegemonikon, your ruling faculty of reason, to its rightful throne. The core idea is that self-mastery is not a mysterious gift, but a practical skill that can be learned and cultivated through the diligent application of these Stoic keys. The most crucial keys include: first, the profound understanding and consistent application of the dichotomy of control, the wisdom to distinguish what is truly within your power, your thoughts, judgments, intentions, and actions, from what is not, everything external. Second, the unwavering commitment to living in accordance with virtue, making wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance the guiding principles of your life. And third, the serene acceptance of fate, or amor fati, the embrace of reality as it is, recognizing that external events are indifferent and only our response to them matters. These keys, when skillfully wielded, systematically dismantle the power of unruly emotions and irrational desires, allowing your calm, rational self to assume command. To begin unlocking your Stoic dominion, you must choose one key and commit to practicing with it diligently. For example, let us take the powerful key of the dichotomy of control. For one entire day, make it your focused practice to consciously apply this principle to every situation that arises, especially those that typically cause you stress or frustration. When you encounter a challenging circumstance, pause before reacting. Mentally dissect the situation. Ask yourself, what aspects of this are truly unequivocally within my control, and what aspects are entirely outside of my control? Then make a deliberate choice to withdraw all your mental and emotional energy from those elements that are outside your control. Refuse to waste your precious resources trying to influence the uninfluenceable. Instead, redirect your full attention and effort towards excelling in those areas where you do have agency, your chosen response, your attitude, the integrity of your actions. As you consistently practice with this one key, you will begin to notice a profound shift. You will feel a sense of liberation as you release the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. You will experience a growing sense of calm and agency as you focus your power where it truly counts. The enduring benefit of this practice, as you gradually master each of the Stoic keys, is the progressive restoration of order and peace within your inner kingdom. You will find yourself less frequently overthrown by emotional storms or hijacked by impulsive desires. The positive transformation is from being a person constantly embattled within, a kingdom in turmoil, to becoming a person who embodies the quiet, confident authority of a wise and just ruler over their own soul. This inner dominion is the bedrock of unshakable calm power and the source of truly magnetic attraction. Your call to action is to select one Stoic key today. Perhaps it is radical acceptance of a difficult truth or a commitment to act with a specific virtue. For the next 24 hours, make that key your primary tool. Consciously apply it in your thoughts and actions. Observe how it begins to unlock a new level of calm and self-mastery within you. This is the continuous, empowering journey of learning to rule your inner world with wisdom and strength. One of the most potent and attractive expressions of this hard-won Stoic dominion is a deep, abiding sense of inner calmness, a tranquility that remains steadfast even amidst external chaos. Our next lesson will explore how this calmness itself becomes a powerful source of attraction. To continue your journey towards mastering your inner kingdom, please subscribe to the Stoic Dominion channel. And if these keys resonate with you, show your support by liking this video. Lesson 4. Calmness as your attraction source. Imagine two distinct bodies of water. The first is a turbulent, stormy sea, its surface churned into a chaotic frenzy of crashing waves and unpredictable currents. It is wild, perhaps even momentarily exciting to observe from a safe distance, but it also signifies danger, instability, and a lack of underlying order. It repels intimacy and trust. No sane sailor would willingly steer their ship into its heart. The second body of water is a vast, calm ocean on a windless day. Its surface is like polished glass, reflecting the boundless sky with perfect, serene clarity. It invites exploration, inspires a sense of peace, and conveys an impression of immense, quiet depth and power. This calm ocean is a metaphor for the attractive power of a Stoic mind. The inner conflict many experience is the mistaken belief that attraction is primarily generated by excitement, drama, high-intensity displays of passion, or a certain restless, attention-seeking energy. We feel we must be the stormy sea to be noticed, to be perceived as dynamic or interesting. The problem with this approach is that, while intense passion certainly has its place and its appeal, a life that is dominated by emotional turbulence, by constant reactivity, and a lack of inner composure is ultimately exhausting, both for the individual experiencing it and for those around them. It signals an underlying lack of inner control, a vessel without a steady hand at the helm, and this, far from being attractive, often pushes people away or fosters unhealthy, unstable connections. The pain is the loneliness that can arise from an inability to create a safe, stable emotional space for oneself and for others. The transformative solution lies in recognizing and diligently cultivating a deep, abiding inner calmness as a primary and profoundly powerful source of genuine attraction. The core idea, central to Stoic thought, is that calmness is not weakness or passivity. It is a potent manifestation of inner strength, stability, and profound self-possession. When you embody a state of calm, especially in the face of adversity or provocation, you project an aura of control, resilience, and wisdom. These qualities are inherently attractive. They create a sense of safety, reliability, and reassurance for those around you. People are naturally drawn to a calm center, much like ships seeking a safe harbor in a storm. This Stoic calmness is not a forced suppression of emotion, but a serene mastery over it, born from a well-ordered mind and a deep understanding of what truly matters. To begin cultivating this attractive calmness, you must develop and consistently practice the use of calm anchors. These are simple, accessible techniques that can help you return to a state of inner equilibrium when you feel agitated, stressed, or emotionally triggered. One powerful anchor is conscious breathing. When you feel the onset of inner turbulence, deliberately slow down your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. And exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6 or 8. Repeat this several times. This simple act has a profound physiological effect, signaling to your nervous system that it is safe to relax. Another anchor can be a specific mantra or Stoic maxim that resonates with you, such as "This too shall pass," or "I control my reasoned choice, not external events." Silently repeating this phrase can recenter your mind. A third anchor might be visualization. Briefly closing your eyes and picturing a place that evokes a deep sense of peace for you. Perhaps a quiet forest, a serene beach, or the calm ocean we spoke of. The key is to identify 2 or 3 such anchors that work effectively for you, and to practice them daily, even when you are not feeling particularly stressed. This builds the mental muscle, making them readily available and effective when you truly need them. The profound benefit of this dedicated practice is the development of an inner landscape characterized by increasing tranquility and resilience. You will find yourself less easily disturbed by external events and more capable of maintaining your composure under pressure. The positive transformation is from being a person whose inner state is constantly roiled by the storms of life to becoming a person who possesses a deep, reliable wellspring of calm. This calm power not only enhances your own well-being, but also becomes a deeply attractive quality, drawing others to your centered and reassuring presence. Your call to action for today is to choose one calm anchor, perhaps the breathing technique, and to practice it 3 times throughout your day, especially during moments when you feel even slightly stressed or rushed. Observe the subtle but significant shift it creates in your inner state. This is the continuous, rewarding journey of making calmness your default state and a powerful source of your attraction. This profound calmness, however, is not a passive or vacant state. It is in fact the fertile ground from which authentic confidence quietly projects itself into the world. Our next lesson will explore how to cultivate and express this powerful, unassuming form of Stoic confidence. To continue learning how to make calmness your superpower, please subscribe to the Stoic Dominion channel and share in the comments which calm anchor you find most effective. Lesson 5. Project authentic, quiet confidence. Imagine a majestic lighthouse, standing tall and resolute on a rugged cliff edge. its beam cutting a steady, unwavering path through the darkest night and the most tempestuous storm. The lighthouse does not shout its presence, nor does it perform elaborate displays to prove its importance. It simply shines its consistent, confident light, guiding ships safely to harbor by its very steadfastness and reliability. This lighthouse is a metaphor for authentic Stoic confidence. The inner conflict many experience is the mistaken belief that confidence must be loud, arrogant, or performative. We see individuals who boast, dominate conversations, or constantly seek the spotlight, and we may erroneously equate these behaviors with self-assurance. Alternatively, we may feel the internal pressure to constantly prove our worth, to list our accomplishments, or to seek validation for our abilities. The problem with these approaches is that externally projected, loud confidence is often a brittle facade, masking deep underlying insecurity. It is easily challenged and quickly exposed. The need to constantly prove oneself signals not strength, but a lack of settled inner conviction. The pain is the exhausting effort of maintaining this performance, and the gnawing fear of being discovered as less than the image projected. The transformative solution is to turn away from the pursuit of performative confidence and instead dedicate oneself to the Stoic cultivation of authentic, quiet confidence. This form of confidence does not arise from external achievements or the applause of others, but from a deep, internal wellspring of self-knowledge, self-respect, and the consistent, disciplined practice of living in alignment with one's most cherished principles. The core idea is that true confidence is not something you project to convince others. It is something you embody because you have convinced yourself, through action and integrity, of your own intrinsic worth and capability. It is a quiet assurance that emanates from a well-ordered soul, a mind that knows itself and trusts its own capacity to navigate life with virtue and resilience. This confidence doesn't need to announce itself. Its presence is simply felt. To begin cultivating and projecting this authentic, quiet confidence, you must focus on being, not on performing. For one entire day, make it your conscious practice to speak less and listen more in all your interactions. This does not mean being passive or disengaged, but rather choosing your contributions with greater care. When you do choose to speak, ensure your words are thoughtful, measured, and authentically aligned with your values and your reasoned judgment. Resist the urge to fill silences, to dominate the conversation, or to offer unsolicited opinions simply to make your presence felt. Instead, focus on the quality of your listening, seeking to truly understand rather than merely waiting for your turn to speak. During this day, also practice being comfortable with your own presence without needing external validation for it. Notice the urge to seek approval or to check how others are reacting to you, and gently redirect your focus back to your own inner state, your own commitment to being present and virtuous. The enduring benefit of this practice is the gradual emergence of a profound and unshakable self-assurance that is entirely independent of external circumstances or the opinions of others. You will find that you no longer need to try to be confident, you simply are. The positive transformation is from being a person anxiously striving to project an image of confidence to becoming a person whose authentic, quiet confidence is a natural and compelling extension of their inner state. This is deeply attractive because it signals true self-possession and inner security. Your call to action for today is to fully embrace this experiment. For the next 24 hours, consciously practice speaking with intention and listening with depth. Focus on the substance of your character rather than the performance of your persona. Observe how this shift impacts your inner sense of confidence and the quality of your interactions. This is the continuous, rewarding journey of allowing your authentic confidence to shine quietly but powerfully. This authentic, quiet confidence, however, needs a firm and unshakable foundation upon which to rest, an anchor that can hold it steady, regardless of the storms of life. Our next lesson will explore how to develop this centered strength. To continue building your authentic Stoic confidence, please show your support by liking this video. and subscribing to the Stoic Dominion channel. Lesson 6. Centered strength as your anchor. Imagine a sturdy ship navigating a vast, tumultuous ocean. Suddenly, a fierce storm erupts, with raging winds and colossal waves threatening to capsize the vessel. While other, less prepared ships might be tossed about helplessly or even succumb to the tempest, this ship holds its course with remarkable stability. Its secret lies not in its ability to control the storm, but in the massive, heavy anchor it has deployed deep into the steadfast ocean floor. This anchor, unseen from the surface, is its centered strength, holding it firmly in place despite the external chaos. This anchor is a metaphor for the Stoic ideal of inner fortitude. The inner conflict many of us experience is the unsettling feeling of being easily swayed, like a rudderless boat, by the shifting winds of external opinions, the sting of criticism, or the unpredictable, often challenging events of life. We find our emotional equilibrium constantly disturbed, our mental peace shattered by factors outside our direct control. The problem is that without a strong inner anchor, we become emotionally and mentally adrift. We live in a state of perpetual reactivity to external stimuli, lacking a fundamental sense of stability, and without a firm grasp of our own ground, our own unshakable core. The pain of this unanchored existence is a life characterized by anxiety, inconsistency, and a debilitating sense of vulnerability. The transformative solution lies in the conscious and deliberate cultivation of a core of centered strength through the disciplined application of Stoic practices. This is your personal, unshakable anchor. The core idea is that true stability does not come from a calm external environment, but from a profoundly centered inner self. This centered strength is forged through a consistent commitment to your principles, a resilience built by consciously navigating adversity, and an unwavering dedication to maintaining your inner citadel, that inviolable fortress of reason and virtue within your own mind, as described by Marcus Aurelius. It is the deep, quiet knowing that regardless of the storms that rage externally, your core self remains steadfast, secure, and in command. To begin developing and strengthening this essential inner anchor, you must first clearly identify your anchor points. These are your most deeply held core values and principles. Take some dedicated time for introspection. What truly matters to you? Is it integrity, wisdom, justice, courage, compassion, self-discipline? Choose no more than 3 to 5 of these that represent your absolute non-negotiables, the bedrock of your character. Once identified, your daily practice is to reaffirm these values each morning. Spend a few quiet moments connecting with these anchor points, explicitly stating your intention to live by them throughout the coming day, regardless of the external pressures or temptations you might face. Visualize these values as the heavy, unyielding flukes of your anchor, digging deep into solid ground, holding you secure. Throughout your day, when faced with challenges or moments of decision, consciously refer back to these anchor points. Ask yourself, which course of action aligns most truly with my core values? Let these principles guide your choices and steady your resolve. The profound benefit of this consistent practice is the development of an increasingly stable and resilient inner self. You will find yourself less easily disturbed by criticism, less swayed by fleeting trends or the opinions of others, and more capable of maintaining your composure and integrity in the face of adversity. The positive transformation is from being a person tossed about by the unpredictable currents of life, to becoming a person who possesses a deep, unshakable sense of their own centered strength, an anchor that holds firm in any storm. This profound stability is not only a source of immense personal peace, but also a deeply attractive quality, signaling reliability and strength to others. Your call to action is to dedicate time today to clearly identify your 3 to 5 core values. Write them down. Then, for the next week, begin each morning by spending just 2 minutes reaffirming these values and setting your intention to live by them. Feel them becoming your unshakable anchor. This is the continuous, empowering journey of building your steadfast, centered strength. When all these elements, innate calm power, authentic attraction, stoic dominion, quiet confidence, and centered strength, begin to coalesce and integrate, you start to embody an undeniable and truly transformative presence. Our final lesson will explore how to walk through life with this unshakable calm power as your constant companion. To ensure you continue to strengthen your anchor, please subscribe to the Stoic Dominion channel and share one of your core values in the comments below. Lesson 7. Walk with unshakable calm power. Imagine a seasoned mountain guide, a figure of quiet authority, leading a group of trekkers through treacherous, unfamiliar terrain. A sudden blizzard descends, visibility drops, and fear begins to ripple through the group. Yet, the guide remains an island of tranquility. Their power is not demonstrated through loud commands, aggressive posturing, or panicked pronouncements. Instead, it emanates from their calm, focused demeanor, their evident depth of experience, their quiet, unwavering confidence, and the unshakable, deliberate way they place each footstep upon the uncertain path. They do not control the blizzard, but they absolutely command their response to it, and in doing so, they instill a sense of safety and trust in those who follow. This guide embodies the culmination of Stoic practice, the ability to walk through life with unshakable calm power. The inner conflict many face is the persistent desire to possess true, influential power, yet often seeking it through flawed, external means, the pursuit of status, the accumulation of wealth, or the exercise of forceful dominance over others. The problem is that externally derived power is inherently precarious and often superficial. Forceful dominance, while it may achieve temporary compliance, inevitably breeds resentment and resistance, not genuine attraction or lasting respect. True power, the kind that influences authentically and endures, is an internal quality. The pain is a life spent grasping for shadows, never realizing the substance of power that lies within. The transformative solution, the ultimate aim of your Stoic journey, is to fully integrate and embody all the principles we have discussed, thereby learning to walk through every moment of your life with an unshakable, authentic, calm power that emanates naturally from a well-cultivated, self-mastered, and virtuous character. This is not a destination to be reached, but a way of being to be lived. The core idea is that this calm power is the harmonious expression of your inner dominion, your quiet confidence, your centered strength, and your commitment to virtue. It is the quiet magnetism of a soul that is at peace with itself and in wise command of its own faculties. This is the true presence, the true attraction that Stoicism offers, not a technique to be applied, but a state of being to be achieved through diligent ongoing practice. To begin walking with this unshakable calm power, you must make a profound and lasting commitment to view every day, every interaction, every challenge, as a sacred training ground for your Stoic character. This is no longer about isolated exercises. It is about a holistic way of life. In every situation that arises, before you speak or act, consciously ask yourself the guiding questions of the Stoic. How can I embody wisdom in this moment? What would be the just and fair response? What does courage demand of me here? How can I act with temperance and self-control? Let your answers to these questions, drawn from your deepest understanding of Stoic principles, directly inform your actions. Strive to make your outward behavior a true and consistent reflection of your cultivated inner state. This conscious alignment of inner principle with outer action is the essence of walking with calm power. The enduring benefit of this commitment is the attainment of a life characterized by profound influence, deep meaning, and an unshakable sense of personal agency. You will find that people are naturally drawn to your calm, centered presence. You will navigate challenges with grace and resilience. You will build relationships based on trust and mutual respect. The positive transformation is the ultimate one. From being a person buffeted by life's storms and seeking power externally, to becoming a person who embodies a quiet, intrinsic power that calms the storms both within and around them. You become the mountain guide, a source of strength and wisdom for yourself and for others. Your final call to action is to embrace this vision. Today and every day forward, make it your conscious intention to walk with unshakable calm power. Let every step be guided by reason, every word be measured by virtue, and every action be a testament to your inner dominion. This is the continuous, noble practice of living your Stoic truth. This way of walking, this embodiment of calm power, is the ultimate expression of your unlocked potential, the true source of lasting attraction and unshakable confidence. It is the culmination of your Stoic journey and the beginning of a life lived with profound mastery. Today, we have unveiled the path from the fleeting allure of external appearances to the enduring magnetism of innate calm power. By unlocking your Stoic dominion, cultivating quiet confidence, and anchoring yourself in centered strength, you learn to walk through life with an unshakable presence that is the true source of attraction. Thank you for joining this journey to unlock your authentic power. If these lessons have illuminated your way, please like this video, share your commitment to calm power in the comments, and subscribe to Stoic Dominion for a life of unwavering strength.